Good day everyone, thank you for joining me today. My name is Dr. James Joseph and I'm from the Lex Research Medical Center in Hollywood, Florida. Today, I'll be presenting on a critical topic. Toxic fog. Toxic metals. This presentation explores how these insidious elements act as ghost keys in our biology, disrupting essential processes and posing a growing threat to public health. Let's dive in. Before we proceed, a quick note about our institution. This work stems from the Lex Research Medical Center in Hollywood, Florida, where we're dedicated to uncovering hidden threats to human health through innovative research and clinical practice. Here's a high-level overview of what we'll cover today. We'll discuss the concept of toxic metals as ghost keys, their mechanisms of disruption, ionic mimicry, analogies to real-world issues, recognition of these threats, paths to restoration, current research, ongoing observations, and key references. Imagine toxic metals as ghost keys, silent intruders that unlock doors they were never meant to open. These metals, such as lead, cadmium, mercury, and thallium, mimic the structure of vital minerals but offer no benefit. Instead, they sabotage our cellular functions. We'll explore this mechanism in detail. At the heart of this issue is the counterfeit key mechanism. Toxic metals resemble essential minerals in size and charge, allowing them to deceive our body's systems. For instance, metals like lead, cadmium, and mercury resemble essential minerals in size and charge. Once inside, the damage begins. This deceptive structure allows them to infiltrate vital cellular pathways. Lead enters calcium channels, cadmium replaces zinc in enzymes, and thallium mimics potassium. The result? These imposters hold no biological value, they only disrupt the cellular economy and destabilize function. It's not just interference, it's a profound betrayal of our body's natural harmony. This brings us to ionic mimicry, where toxic metals act as shadow doppelgangers of elemental ions. Calcium and zinc are not mere similarities, but profound imitations. Calcium is echoed by lead, zinc by cadmium, and potassium by thallium. They echo the form but deny the function. Let's examine some key characteristics. Lead brings inertia and stagnation, while mercury introduces volatility and chaos. Naturally locked deep in Earth's crust, these metals are liberated through mining and industrial activity, unleashing shadow elements into the biosphere. To put it in perspective, think of toxic metals as the GMO foods of the mineral world. Like GMO foods, toxic metals resemble their natural counterparts but cause subtle, cumulative damage. These are misfolded minerals, not accidents of nature, but often products of misuse and ignorance. As illustrated here, the damage from heavy metals is often subtle but pervasive. It manifests in hidden ways, accumulating like a fog that clouds our biological systems. This toxic fog isn't visible, but its effects are felt in every disrupted pathway and imbalanced cell. Key indicators include neurological disruptions, oxidative stress, and systemic imbalances. Biology isn't just a chemical equation, it's a dynamic narrative. In this story, toxic metals are the villains, wearing the costumes of heroes but bringing only destruction. They wear heroes' costumes but bring only destruction. Recognition and removal are essential to restore health. So, how do we fight back? Through elemental restoration and detoxification. Restoring elemental truth through detoxification. The human body is designed to resonate with natural elements. Toxic metals introduce false notes, throwing off the biological symphony. True healing requires more than cleansing, it is the removal of imposters and the restoration of elemental balance. At Lex Research Medical Center, our current work focuses on innovative approaches. Current research includes intravenous EDTA with trace minerals, including zinc, calcium, potassium, and magnesium, based on individual oligoscan. Precision plasma therapy technique to remove chelated toxic metals directly from the body. Plasma toxicology report. Heavy metal removal through chelation and mineral repletion. In the months since our initial observations, these patterns have not abated. We continue to see escalating marks of heavy metal toxicity and an uptick in serious neurological issues. With degrading air quality and no slowdown in exposure, we may be approaching a potentially leading to mass disability. We invite discussion and collaborative research from clinicians, scientists, and your insight may help bring greater clarity to this invisible assault, what we continue to call toxic fog. For those interested in diving deeper, here are key references supporting our work. Flora et al. 2012, on heavy metal-induced oxidative stress and chelation therapy. Patrick, 2006, on lead toxicity exposure, evaluation, and treatment. Clarkson and Magos, 2006, on mercury toxicology. Jomova and Valco, 2011, on metal-induced oxidative stress and disease. Goya, 1997. On toxic and essential metal interactions. Jaishankar et al., 2014, on toxicity mechanisms of heavy metals. ATSDR, 2020, toxicological profile for cadmium. Nuttall, 2006, on interpreting hair mercury levels. Zorodu et al., 2019, on essential metals for humans. Mutter et al., 2007, on mercury and autism evidence. These sources provide a solid foundation for understanding and addressing this issue. In conclusion, toxic metals are a hidden threat, but with awareness, research, and targeted interventions, we can clear the fog and restore elemental balance. Thank you for your attention. I'm happy to take any questions now.